blurb is. Actually, you know what? The charger will be fine. It's got quite a bit of charge anyway. Okay, so I'm thinking we can go after it. If this was actually on the back side of it, I'll probably put like right there. We'll aim for it, because if you look at it, the bar covers most of that corner body anyway. You can see here the bar is pretty fat. It's kind of we're in the middle of the lower teepee, where it absorbs it all. So hopefully it catches most of it. I believe it will. I could be wrong, but let me just double check. And in fact, we might even go long ways. Will probably be better, meaning like this way. I know I probably didn't want to do it that way originally, but let's see if this thing, this right here, this part actually doesn't flush. If it doesn't flush, then yeah, definitely we don't want to do it the long ways. I mean, we don't want to do the landscape way. Yeah, it just doesn't flush. You can see here, there's still good, probably good, I want to say about almost, golly, almost a good inch almost. So yeah, we definitely want to do the long ways, but let's see which one will balance out, because if we go too much up, we'll hit this triangle part, and this is where last time the adhesive didn't really stick, because it wasn't really touching any of this area at all. Alright, so we want to go somewhere here in the lower area. I feel like it's still kind of slippery, maybe because it's cold. Let me try to get some piece of cloth to warm it up. I think we had some spray with our cleaners there, so we should be okay. Yeah, we had some spray with the other one. Let me just wipe it from any oils or residue. I never really took this much time to prep adhesive, but I realized how much time it cost to do it incorrectly. So I'm thinking I can spare a few more minutes here doing this way, because I want to make sure it really mounts. All right, get any oil residue like this out of there. Just give it a good rub. Normally you can apply some like heat to the area just to make sure it burns off any oil, or you know, especially from your hands. Yep, you get oils from your hands too, so. All right, see, we were able to scrub quite a bit off earlier, so there was kind of weird residue there. All right, now it feels a little bit more drier surface. All right, here we go. There's no going back now. This better stay, or else you'll never get the front cover on. So, here we go. All right, so there we go. Peel off. It's peeled. All right, this is it. Coming from behind. You guys can see me place it on there. Try to go from the other way here. Look at that right there. You almost see like a little weird residue still, huh? But it's dry, it's nothing. Just want to double check. Let's get a towel again. I'm opening the adhesive and try and do this at the last minute. That's better than, see, it's dry. Okay. Let's get this guy on here, shall we? If you notice here, there's a little, well, you can't see it, but there's a little hole for the Phillips screws in there. So I'm trying not to cover the hole for the Phillips. Just gonna go above him a little bit. Very hard to do. Okay, I think I got it perfect. Look at that. Line this guy right here from this one. Not perfect, but perfect enough. Spread them out. All right. My golly. This little small piece should be way stronger than the whole big cheap piece that we had earlier on this thing. I mean, this is a good alarm, but they sure really save on the most critical area mounting it. Oh, man. All right, there we go. Let's go and peel this guy off. Don't want to put too much of the pressure off the foam there. Just want to grab this guy off of there. Let's see if I can get it this way then. Hey, wait a minute, look. How come it's not even sticking on the surface, damn it? Alright, let me go and put some more pressure on this guy. Alright, the sun's getting in the way now. I think we wipe all the WD-40 off of here already. Should stick. Okay, there it goes, now it's sticking. Come on, I don't want to have to ruin you just to get your backing off. That's ridiculous. There it goes, coming. Good time to cut my nails, right? All right, there you go. Look at that. All right, so what we're gonna do is before we shove him, we're gonna have to lift him up wherever we need him to go up. See, there's how he's gonna hit. He's gonna hit like right there. So he's catching one corner. We need to catch majority of the corner that he's gonna be hanging out with. Or we can drop him a little bit further to catch more of the Y-shaped band, which I think would be a better idea. So we'll drop him a little further. We'll parallel him to the bar. Look at that. He's gonna seal parallel to the bar, I guess. We'll actually do it in a way where he'll be naturally positioned, so he won't put so much strain having to force himself a certain position. If you notice there, I got him here, so he's not anywhere exposed, open. He's gonna be put some pressure shortly, but is this where we really want him to be? Like right on top, put things over him, help clamp him down a little bit by the sheer cable force, or do we want to drag his body further down? We can do that. We can possibly do that, or we can just get over with and clamp him right now. They'll have a little gap here. I'm sure we can even move him. Oh, look, we can move him. The more we move him, the more he's not gonna want to stick for very long. All right, so almost there. All right. Oh, don't want to move him too much. Actually, I can't really drag him any more down. So this is probably going to be our best bet. And I'm afraid that, you can see from this side, I want to perfectly parallel him. I'm afraid that also, when we put the covers on, if this front cover or anything needs to have more space back here, then we're in trouble. But anyway, should be good. Smashed. Sort of smashed, huh? There we go. So we did actually miss out. If you look at it, he mostly gripped. You can see here in between. So we got him in between. We got about maybe, I would say, probably 70% of his body smashed on the top surface, but the bottom one, it's not coming down on it. That's fine. We got the majority of him anyway. 70% right there. 70% right there, we got him. The other top 40% or 30%, it's still left in between the gaps, open air, and there's no way really. So we'll just do our best with this one then. Okay, I'm gonna go smash him more on the other side. Man, I wish I didn't do this. Wish I wasn't a perfectionist, really, to be honest with you. This is just horrible. Horrible to have to put your through. Gotta get on there. So this is not bad. All right, so there we go. Well, at least it's gonna be a small area to clean if we ever, you know, find out that he doesn't want to stick. But I think he's gonna be sticking around now. See, he's not wiggling anything. So I think the wires here will also help. It's a pretty nice way to put them. It looks very clean. This part looks a little bit more protruding. It doesn't really incline with the in the bars a little bit, but I think this is probably the best way to get him, majority of them anyway, to stick on there. Okay, now as far as this guy goes, he's the next on our hit list. We're gonna cut this blue wire cleanly and just cover him up. We'll troubleshoot him next time, or try to figure out a way to get our auto start and our remote to work. But so far, he's not doing anything for us. So, and then we got also, I forgot, installed this guy here. I need to actually put the wires back to tap it. This is actually our regular voltmeter here. It's going to be attached into our front cover, which I already got it screwed in. So we'll get that worked out. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get this guy Velcro. I mean, not Velcro, but adhesive on there. And he does have a little screw here, which would been nice if I actually, you know, there is a place to put a little tie strap here and maybe tie him like this. I think that might be a better idea, huh? Tie him like that. Get him in one of those tie straps, tie him like that, and then still put adhesive. I have to double it up, make sure. I think that might be our best bet. Tie him like that, and then put adhesive. Yeah. Or just put adhesive and get it over with. I'm not sure there's a gap between them. Let's see if there's a gap. Can't tell until they really smash the adhesive. See there? I think we can get the adhesive in here. I think we should be okay. And there's barely enough room for a tie strap to go in there and do his magic right there. Or maybe I could get, sorry. Maybe get, just don't want his wires to get pinched. Yeah, I could probably go like this way. Looks so much cleaner. I hope that that adhesive will do the trick and keep it on like this. This is where I really want him, right here. The reason why, if you ever get water through here, it's not going to touch him. He's kind of blocked, so that kind of helps out. So let's go ahead and put the adhesive on this side back here. And let's go and cut cleanly that blue wire. Just get the lids off, since we're not going to use it for a while. I don't want to take too much off. He's already losing a lot. Oh. There we go. Probably fold them in, it should be okay. Just leave them in there. I don't think it's gonna all of a sudden jump into a lead or anything. Okay. All right, let's go get one more. One down. One more to go, and it's right there. Go on the other side. There we go. Okay. So here you are. What we're going to do, we're going to figure out a way to put, well, it looks like probably the best way would probably be this way. I think it's this way, or even, let's see again how much more coverage he probably will take once we position him. So we're going to go and have him loop on one of these guys. Yeah, I think so. I think the long way is probably the best way. Try to get more of him to get covered. So probably like right there. So let's do it. Put him now. Still feel like he has that little gloss of shine on him. He better not, because let's just wipe it just to double check to make sure there's no left debris. I know we sprayed a lot of WD-40 on him though. And we almost cracked him too in certain areas. Okay. Yeah. What do you think right there? All right. Oh, this thing gets wrinkly on you. Because these things are like foam, so you want to smash them into the surface. So I want to do one at a time. I did the same thing with my helmet. First you want to smash it onto the product, and then prepare to smash into the, that way you know you got a great seal. Give it a good thorough rub, make sure all the areas are covered. Okay, then let's go and prepare by opening. It's a good sign when you don't see the other end opening with you. That means you got one side of it pretty secured on there. There we go. Yikes. Alright. Alright, so it's time now. This is it, the moment of all our cleaning. I'm not going to put the wire through it, but I will get ready to face it. Face the music. There we go. This is where I want it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is put some pressure on it. Hold this guy steady because nice. You can see here, smashed in there. Give it a jig test. Yeah, it's not letting us go anywhere with it. So get jiggy with it. All right, so that's good. I'm not sure what that white leftover residue is, but sure is looking pretty nasty. So let's see if we can clean it up a little bit off of it. Pretty nice. All the wires are pretty tucked. Speaking of tucking wires, let's go and get ready. Everything nicely tucked. Gotta go and start tucking these guys in. Back into his boot. Lift up the boot. Now that we troubleshoot our gauge already. There we go. Pretty nice. There's more boots here. Imagine when all this is covered in rain and stuff like that, then you rest assured that you know you did your part in trying to help protect all your wires and everything. That's why it's just worth to do at the time. Try to get all nice and squared away. Alright. Make sure all your connections are still good. Now we won't be able to test this out yet until we put the battery in. The alarm will chirp. Okay, letting us know. We could have put a tie strap and tie it a little bit more for extra security, but I'm banking on our adhesive there to do our job, even though it's kind of in an inclined position. But I think with a little support, a little intrusive hook on that little, I guess, bar, it should help more than anything. All right. So that's it for right now. We're going to go and get ready to prep up our wires, get everything nicely tucked. Anything that can be moved around, we'll move around. So let's do this. Let's bring our tie strap. Let's start how with our throttle cable. We're going to keep it in this position. Another thing I was told also by APM Scootering is that fact that he's trying to also get his PWK tuned. He said if you're running really rich, meaning your spark plug is really dark, there is those, you know, where the needle is, it has a little clip. You move it into the very top position. That will lean out the mixture a little bit for you. There's little spaticles here. Why is there a spaticle here? Oh, it's from adhesive that we scrubbed off. Yeah, goes everywhere and sticks. Yeah, so that means we'll probably take this off, and if we do take it off, if I do end up taking the throttle off it, I'm definitely going to run a heat shrink here to cover this up to protect it from any debris going in there. So just a little nice additive there. I believe this is also from our Givy, so this doesn't need to be in this side anymore. It needs to be all the way to the other side, so we'll work on that guy as well. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and tie strap all this front area here. The front area is almost ready to be closed. I just need to test the alarm to make sure everything's working, and then also give it a day to see if this adhesive is going to hold up, at least for the challenge. I'm not too worried about this guy because he has like cables pressed against him as well. That one's the only concern because it's kind of tilted, where the only thing is going to hold it up is the adhesive. And slowly but surely it might give out on us, but who knows. We'll give it a day to see if it actually will keep his bond. So in the meantime here, let's go ahead and get this all nicely straightened out. We're going to go ahead and sort this out. If we were going to go ahead and permanently put it here, of course we will, but just want to make sure. We're going to loop it like this. We can bend this around like this so it doesn't actually create any kind of harsh bend on the cable. I think this is good right there. Of course we're going to drag it down a little more, so that's fine. So now it has to probably turn to accommodate a little extra more slack that we need to actually tie this down here neatly. So we'll probably start from the top like this and work our way down. So let's do that. Get our tie strap. These are a little bit bigger tie strap. They're still 12 inches. They're not the 8 inches, so they're a little bit longer. And they're a little bit thicker, just a little bit thicker. You can see here, but you can get any tie strap you find suitable. I think these will probably work for my position here. What I'm gonna do is start working way from the top and then work way to the bottom. So any extra slack here, I definitely want to give it up to our guster gauge here, unless there's too many. We'll see. I think this is good right here. Okay. So also what I do is try to get an eye view of how the cables are being run. I don't want to cross over too many things from each other. So I kind of run them, I try to run them flat, like so I can see how many cables are in per time, tied down like this. So I might just want to maybe tie, I try not to go too many tie straps, no, not needed, you know. So I think right here is probably needed one right here. So we'll put one right there. And I'll keep in the same directions I'm doing here. It says GY20. That's weird. Oh, sorry, you can't even see it. GY20. How did they know it's a GY6? But it's GY20. I wish there was a GY20. I wonder what that's going to be like. The next future GY6 engine, GY20. Alright, so there we go. Give it a really good tight. There we go. This is about, also you want to look at the tolerance of your tie strap. I mean, it could take 120 pounds torque on this and it won't break. So this is about 120 pound torque. That's really enough to hold the wires down. That's no problem there. Okay, let's go and give it a nice clean cut. If you notice here, I'm not giving it too much force. The reason why is you want it tight, snug, but you don't want to have the tie strap work too long. So I don't really want the sharp edge to protrude. So I'll try to twist the tie strap in a way where it's against, maybe when the plastic comes here, I don't want the sharp edge to really, get caught in anything that's not supposed to. So hopefully the plastic only goes up to here and flushes like this. But just in case the plastic needs to sit firmly on this bar, we'll want to make sure we give it enough slack as well. So we'll tie slap the next one. It will be probably, we don't want to bend the corners, so we could probably start the tie strap. The next one will probably be right here. So we'll start it right here. You can see where we paint it. This is actually looked like it's still wet, but it's not. It's dry. There you go. It's really nice. It covered up really well. I'm very happy. I just think we're going to get some buffer and take care of this guy next time around. Okay, let me go and hook back up the charger because I want to keep it charging just in case it runs out. It doesn't prompt me for that message of low battery, which it hasn't, so it's cool. We're already an hour freshly into recording this section here. Previously we did another hour in this exhaust remounting. So let's go and get another tie strap and let's go and put this guy nicely, neatly. Let's see here, just to double check where he's at. I can go in here between this line here. This looks really nice. And making sure these guys, again, we might even take care of this bulb too. Let's see how much we have in free play. But the main idea is to get everything tidy up because we're about to start painting our plastic and putting it in there as well. And then also getting started on putting our ankle biter and figuring out a way to make sure our center kickstand actually stops with the ankle biter in placement. So he's kind of crisscross here, but he's okay like that. Let's see here, nothing else. Make sure. Want to bring more slack to this corner here, and then this guy here. Want to make sure nothing gets crisscrossed. So let me go over this guy. The throttle cable has plenty of slack I can play around with. The rest here, not so sure yet, but I want to push these ones as much as I can, like right there. Don't want it to really crisscross, but it seems like it's getting there. Okay, there we go. It'll almost cover that old tie strap area. There we go. Oh boy. There we go. You don't want to put too much pressure on your thick throttle cable there, but he's good now. There we go. We missed him a little bit, but that's fine because we're going to have to put another one over here too as well to catch the other guy. This one might need a smaller tie strap. We'll see. But so far so good. I'm liking it. So there we go. It looks so much more neater. Look, very less wires coming down here. All this is covered already. So it's like a bouquet of wires here only. And the rest is very thoroughly clean. So not much at all. This is coming down, goes over our alarm sensor here, which is actually not moving much anymore because we have backing of it, of course. So this is good. These guys are ready. Okay, let me go and cut him. I think we're going to try to keep him in a level position. Make sure he's not rubbing on any other wires or shouldn't, anything else. So it's ready to be cut. A little harder to cut this way, but that's fine. There we go. Clean as butter. The bigger ones are easier to cut. Alright, so next one is, I want to be able to get to, this one's going to be for the battery. So you can see the battery's already tie strapped, the positive and negatives right there. So what I want to do is Let's see here. Do I just want to leave them hanging? I really don't. And I can't put that tie strap in. You can see here is a smaller hole. So I'll need a smaller or just a regular size tie strap for him. So let me go get a regular tie strap for him and we'll continue on. But so far, so good. It's looking like very clean. So let's go and get just a regular size tie strap. Like these ones here, but I want a black color. Still kind of particular on which color tie strap I'm going to use. There you go. Oh, yeah, these are it. Bring this over. What else we're going to do for the other one? I believe that was it. Kind of nice to get a little bit of sunshine after the rain. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's go and put that guy in here. So you can see some of these tie straps, I reuse them. Just cut the tip off, temporary hole for something else before. So now see this one can go in easily. So let's figure out how we're going to neat this guy together. And also make sure he's facing the direction he needs to face. He also has a little, see this is the same kind of a tube that I want to put, like APM did. It's a 15 amp tube, 15 amp fuse, I'm sorry. Instead of this fuse tube here, we're probably going to try to replace as well. You can see here. It's a piggyback wire. So with this piggyback wire here, it piggybacks onto this main one. I think it might be coming from the stator. So if that's the case, then maybe we can join this wire or something like that. But we'll definitely keep the fuse on. And if we do that, then we definitely have to have a protection line. So we'll probably keep that what it is now. It has a spare fuse, but it's already shot. So I figured let's not put the dead weight in there. Get a new tube fuse if you're going to keep it this one. Or just throw it away. But yeah, they're 15 amp. I'll say it on there. I don't want to put my... okay. Clamp that back down there. There we go. It has a little space for your spare fuse as well. We used that up when we were troubleshooting the alarm, so that's no can do anymore. Alright, so let's go back, and where we were is we're going to go ahead and figure out how we're going to mount this guy. Oh, the heat's getting to my back now. Oh, let's go and put this tube cap back on. Yeah, this is a nice one from the, it came for the Siberin horn, the Nautilus horn here. That came with its own fuse there, which is pretty awesome. You would think, you know, the whole scooter would have a better fuse line, but yep. Anything else like that you want to upgrade. So you can get that at the hardware store or auto parts store. You can put that on yourself. Just gotta learn to solder or use those solderless tools.